Good Tuesday morning. I'm meteorologist Matt Jones. We got a lot going on across the Arklatex. We have winter storm warnings, we have winter weather advisories, and a flood watch. There's a lot going on. So let's dive right into the forecast, beginning with the rainy side of this storm system. And that's going to continue today all the way through Thursday. We have multiple rounds of rain on the way. The heaviest of the rain will likely be on Thursday, and our flood threat will continue to increase thanks to the saturated ground that we have across much of the area. So there's the flood watch. You can see it includes basically the entire Arklatex with the exception of our far northwestern counties, and that's because those locations will likely be more in the way of freezing rain. And this is going to be in effect from 6 o'clock this morning all the way through 4 p.m. on Thursday, so kind of a long duration event. Then we have the other side of the coin, and that's the winter weather side, and this is starting to become a growing concern this morning. Freezing rain, I think, is going to be a big issue, especially off to the north and west across portions of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas. Up to a half an inch of ice is possible for some, and that is a lot of ice. We're talking about some big travel impacts, power outages, trees will likely come down. Latest forecast models, though, bring in that colder air farther south, so we now have a winter weather advisory that has been issued for the Shreveport area, and we could see some freezing rain as far south as I-20 tonight. So keep that in mind. This is going to cause some big impacts as far as additional ice potential. Again, I think the heavier amounts of ice will be mainly to the north, up around Arkansas, portions of Oklahoma, especially out in Texas. But again, there could be another half an inch of ice in some areas. Now, you don't see much around Shreveport or Minden or places like that, but I think there will be some freezing rain as far south as I-20. Here's a look at future track. We'll take you through the day today. Notice how that precipitation starts to really increase across our northwestern areas. So we'll see some cold rain. Also, where you see that pink color, that is the freezing rain. But this is where things get pretty concerning. Watch what happens this evening as that colder air kind of drains in from the north and east. So getting very close to Shreveport and around Minden, we could see that rain switching to freezing rain by about 8 p.m. And then we'll see off and on light freezing rain overnight tonight. And as we head into Wednesday, look at this. By 7, 8 a.m., we see some freezing rain pushing through much of Shreveport and along the I-20 corridor. So I really think travel could be a big mess as we head into late tonight into Wednesday morning. And you can see the changes to our advisories here. We now have a winter weather advisory for basically all locations along and north of I-20. That does include Shreveport, and that winter storm warning has now been expanded to include more of our Arkansas counties as well. So as far as travel impacts this evening through Wednesday morning, slick roads expected across a large part of the Arklatex, basically anywhere along and north of I-20. Avoid travel later tonight if at all possible. That would be my advice. And then we see more cold rain ahead for Wednesday, 38. That is it for the high. 46 on Thursday with more rain. We finally see some better weather by the weekend.